Hello everyone, Mario Velasco, owner broker at Postcard Realty. And today I'd like to talk about a tool that I like. I found about it, I heard about it, and I started using it, and I really like it. And this is especially if you are in the market for sending letters and postcards to prospect as you are doing farming on certain areas in town. And so I found this tool, and it's very helpful. It is called Remine. Now let me tell you, Remine it's already included as part of our MLS Access and here in El Paso, Texas. Now, if you're an agent from another state or another city, I'm not sure if your association provides you with this tool. Now, if it's something that you are gonna pay, maybe if it's beneficial to you, you can give it a try. Now, let's go ahead and get started, and so you can see how good this tool is. First thing, we're gonna go into our MLS system. I'm already in here, and I'm gonna go to menu and scroll all the way down to your right hand, and we're gonna find and hit Remine. If you want to put in a shortcut on top of your menu, you can select the star. It's gonna show up here. Okay, so you're gonna click on Remine, and in here we're gonna go directly to search, and it's gonna show the map of the entire city of El Paso and surrounding areas. Now, if you already have an area that you like to market, you can go and look for that area. If you don't, then you go and choose what area you would like to market, maybe your neighborhood where you live, or you have a specific area where you've been selling a lot of houses. Maybe you want to continue market that area. So you go and select any area that you want. I'm just gonna pick one just for this video. I'm gonna do this small area, Loma Linda. Okay, so in order for me to select that area, I can come here and select to draw the area that I want to include. So I'm gonna select draw polygon. You can also use a square or a circle, but this is gonna give me more flexibility so that I can select the right area that I wanna include. So I go and select that area, this area that is called Loma Linda. And once I'm done, I'm gonna double click. All right, so right here, it's showing me that there are 520 properties. Now, if you're planning to market the entire block, and you're in a budget for 520 postcards or letters, then you can select that amount of properties that came up. Now, there are some filters that you can use, and they are shown here on your left. Here's a menu of filters that you can use. Now, I like to use some of them depending what criteria I need when I'm searching for properties, and also the type of properties you want to market for. So in this case, we have 520 results, and I'm going to go and use some of these filters. And the first one is the property value. I'm not going to select any property value because I want to sell any property of any value in that area. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Home equity, for sure, I like to use this one because the way I think is whoever wants to sell a property, they should have some equity to cover some of the cost. In a perspective, if someone just purchased the property and has no equity, more likely they're not going to sell the house. So I like coming in here, and I usually like to put down at least they have $20,000 in equity in that property minimum. So I'm gonna hit apply, So it's a filter. Now it came down to 338 results. Right. So another filter, it's ownership time. Maybe we can use that, and if same thing, if you want to market the whole 338 houses, you can do so. Now, if you want to do some more filtering, you can do it as well. So for me, I like to use at least 3 years of ownership, and this is because I like to use 3 years because of we're in a military town, so by the third year, sometimes they could have the military could have orders to maybe to move out, and maybe they need to sell a property, and also after 3 years, they might have some equity and use that equity maybe to purchase another property. So that's my way of thinking. Now, if you have different ways to search of your prospects, you can play with this menu and search for the properties however you like. All right, so using this filter, now we have 300 results of properties. Okay, so looking through the menu, selling score. According to this software, the high score is properties where the owners were doing some kind of searching, possibly selling the property. Now that's what it's supposed to mean. So, but if we hit high and apply the filter, it's only going to show me 9 results. So yeah, I could market those 9 results, but if I want a little more, be a little more, have more presence in that area, I would probably like to add more properties. See, in medium it went to 12, so maybe we can go with a high. Let's just, for the training purpose, let's go with a high. It's only 9. It's only 9 people that are supposed to be high in score for selling their property. Okay, the next one is absentee owners. Now, I would, if I was to do absentee owners, I would do it separately, just because once we go to the section where you pick a postcard or a letter, there are specific postcards that are for absentee owners. So in this case, I'm not going to mark it for absentee owners. Probably going to, I like doing it separate in another group. So in this one, we're not going to select absentee owners. Flood zone, this is not a flood zone, so I don't need to do any of that. Building type, we don't need it. Land use, we're not doing land search. Mortgage rate, maybe if you were to in a market where there's a lot of people who had high rates, maybe you can use this filter. I don't really like to consider it because we only have 9 properties. So let's just for this training video, we're just gonna consider these 9 properties. Okay. So once you have selected your market area, now you need to add these properties to a cart. Okay. So over here to your right is showing pictures and information of the houses that are listed in these 9 properties. So what you're gonna do is select them all and put them into a cart. And the way I'm gonna name it is the same as the subdivision, which is Loma Linda. Enter. Add 9 properties to cart. Now, once it's complete, now we go to our carts. As you can see, I have many carts here of different searches that I have done in the past. Now we're gonna select the one we're working with right now, Loma Linda. Okay, and now we're getting ready to send postcards or letters to these properties. So we're gonna send mailers. I'm gonna use the same name, Loma Linda, and build a campaign. Now, one thing to mention is there is no max limit on how many postcards you're gonna send, and there is no minimum of how many postcards you can send. So right now, if I want to send these 9 postcards, you can send them, and you're only gonna pay $7.26, and those postcards are gonna get to those houses. So, but I would suggest if you're marketing an area, just do more postcards, do more letters. I'm doing this because this is a video where I wanted to show you how I did it. All right. Okay, so here in this area, you're gonna see how you're gonna pay $7.26 for 9 postcards. So if we do the math, $7.26 for 9 postcards, you're paying 80 cents per postcard, 81 cents per postcard. So that's a really good deal. For you agents that really love to send postcards and letters, you guys know that you usually pay just in postage from 50 to 60 cents per letter. And for 81 cents, you're getting the postcard and it includes the postage. So this is a really good deal. This is why I wanted to show you guys, especially you agents that really love to send letters and postcards. This is the best tool that you can use, and it's very simple. Once we jump into the designs, you're gonna see the pre design cards, and they look very professional. So this price is for the 4¼ by 6 postcards, but also they have the 6 by 8½ postcards, and they also have the 6 by 11 postcards. And the price is different, but it's not a big change. This is still a good deal. As you can see, it's $8.92 for 9 postcards. You're still under $1 for a postcard. So that's a really good deal. They also have an option for letters. As you can see here, there's an example. There's a sample of the letter, how it is sent, and yellow letters. And also snap parts. You want to make it to look a little more official. And same thing. Look at the prices. It's very, very affordable. Now let's choose a postcard, and we're gonna go. Now that we want to continue, we're gonna go and choose a design. So okay. The system is working. It's going to generate here some previews. Now, here are the different options that you have as your marketing. See, they have an option for the absentee owners. So if you want to market for absentee owners, you can go back and go select an area and find a lot of absentee owners. Select that filter and then bring them as a group, and you're gonna select postcards that are specifically for absentee owners. And there's some other ones. There's some co-branded, so you can include your broker, commercial property. There's some that are fully. You can edit these other postcards a little more than the pre-made. Here's a general farming, holiday postcards. Just listed postcard, just sold, open houses, property management, renter. If you really like designing, then or you can create your own and you can upload it as well. So you have a lot of options to do, to choose. So for now, we're gonna do this general farming, And this, they have a lot of pre-made postcards. If there's one you find and you like, just select one. I let's see if I can use one of these. Let's pick on this one. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. Okay, on this section, you're gonna personalize your design. Now, these are already pre-made. All you gotta do is select your colors and fill in your contact information, your logo, your brokerage logo, and additional information they require. So first thing, they want you to choose the colors. For me, my brokerage is blue, red, and white. So I'm gonna go with those same colors, blue and red. You're gonna hit next. Okay, next. I already have some information because I like sending a lot of postcards and mailers. So I have a picture here for me and my wife. We both work together, and I have our brokerage logo and our contact information. And the system already has some pictures here. Is either you want to use those, or if you have some of your own that you want to use, you can upload it here as well. So as you can see, this is already pre-made, and all you have to do is fill in your information, and it's showing you the sample how it looks. All I gotta do here is just kind of adjust some of these numbers. Let's refresh to see if anything changed. There it is. It looks better. So as you can see, it looks very professional. Same thing in the back. Okay, so once you fill in all this information, hit next. Okay. Now here you are checking the back, designing the back of your card. You plug in all the information that you want to show over here and hit next. Okay. Now the recipients, we have 9, so we are going to hit next. All right. Here we're gonna hit next. All right. Right here, they're analyzing the addresses that they have in the system and make sure they are correct. So they are processing the information. And it doesn't take long. I'm sure it takes longer depending on how many postcards you're gonna send. But it doesn't take too long. Okay, campaign summary. Okay. Okay, it says okay, they found one invalid address, so instead of 9 they're doing 8, and for those 8 you're gonna pay $6.48. All right, now here's a proof of your card, how it's gonna look when they print it. You take a look, you're gonna make sure everything is correct, everything well spelled, and make sure all the information is correct. That's the front. Now you check the back. Now everything's fine, you can send them to print. You select that you are approving this proof, and you're gonna add to cart. Okay, it looks like we had something saved here. I'm gonna remove. All right, so shopping cart. These are the cards that we are going to send. So all you gotta do is check out those cards. I already have pre-made pre-filled information, and all you have to do is a submit order. Okay, so that concludes this this portion of sending the card. All you gotta do is pay. Once you pay, it typically gets processed within a week. So it's printed and it gets sent out. like I said, now you can see it is very easy to use, user friendly, and it's also not expensive for all the agents that like doing postcards and letters. You're gonna agree with me that this is a non-expensive way of doing postcards and letters. Because I used to do it a lot. I used to send a lot of letters, a lot of postcards. So I know how time-consuming it is. I know how expensive it gets. Now, when I found this tool, it was amazing. It is an amazing tool. I like using it. I love it. So that's why I wanted to record this video and share it with you, if in case you weren't aware that we have access to this system. So I want to thank you for your time. Hopefully this is beneficial to you. And if you have any questions or any ideas you want to share about this portion of the postcards and letters, you can give me a call. My number is 915-329-5829, Mario Velasco. If you're an agent with another broker, maybe ask him about access into this system. Talk to him, see what the options are. And I want to thank you for your time, and see you in another video.